Hey guys, it's Aaron. Welcome back to the House of Aaron. Alright, you guys, it's Aaron. Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. It is Monday, so you already know what the fuck is going on. We are doing a Housewives review. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is Housewives Season 12, Episode 11, Snake Bye. Alright, let's get straight into it. I'm going in because I am sick and tired. And before I forget, I do want to say thank you to Mr. Still Standing, okay? If you don't know who that is a YouTuber. I've been watching him since I was in high school, and I have since graduated college. Okay, so I've been watching him for a couple of years now. He gave me multiple shout outs on his community page on YouTube, and I'm just so appreciative and so thankful and so grateful. So thank you so much for shouting me out. I really do appreciate it. It was so sweet, and I just love you for that. So thank you. All right, so let's get into this episode, okay? Congratulations to Portia and Dennis. Dennis came on the Toronto trip and he re-proposed, okay? So I'm happy for Portia. Everybody's, speculating whether Portia should take him back or not because he's a cheater and he's lied and he's been selfish and he's done this and he's done that. I couldn't care less, okay? Portia's gonna do what she wanna do, and as she should. It's a bunch of women out here, millions of them, taking a man back after they did some shit. Okay, so congratulations to Portia and Dennis. All right, so Tanya has gone somewhere with Paul. The rest of the ladies went back to Marlo's room at the hotel because they want to discuss Snakegate. They want to discuss, okay, who is the snake, because we are sick and tired of being in the same room with somebody who will record somebody else. Okay, that's foul, that's sneaky, that's some grimy shit, and we need to figure out who it is so that we could get them out the group ASAP, okay? ASAP after this shit. Candy's asking, girl, Nene, who is it? Who recorded Cynthia? Who is the snake? Like, we are tired of the games. And I'm finna skip a whole bunch of details because I just don't have the time, okay? If you haven't watched the show, you need to watch the show before you come watch my review, because I'm not finna go and do a play-by-play like this is a football game, like I'm a football coach and we finna run some plays. Like, no, I'm not finna go over every single detail. I'm really just finna go in right now because I don't even have time to explain the shit. Nene goes into this whole thing of, Candy, there is a difference between a recording and an audio. And I'm just sitting there at Nene like, okay, so this is where the bullshit starts, because I'm starting to believe that there's not a recording, there's not an audio, there's not a video, there's not a goddamn telegram, there's not a phone call, there's not a voicemail, there's not an anything, because Nene, you are really playing games right now, because you have the power to make this circus stop. You have the power to be like, Yovanna did it. Period, point blank. Yovanna has the audio. She has the dirt on you. She has the information on you. Why won't Nene say that? Because Nene doesn't want to be a snitch. Nene doesn't want to snitch on Yovanna because we all know that bitch from CAU recorded Cynthia, or didn't record Cynthia. We'll get to that later. But we all know that Nene has the power to just say who it is. And she doesn't want to give Cynthia that information because Cynthia didn't give her a heads up that Kenya was going to come to her party when Kenya told Cynthia that she wasn't coming. So Nene, you look like a fool. You are the real bald head scallywag that Marlo speaks of, and it's just a whole ass hot ass mess, okay? While Nene is explaining the difference between a recording and an audio, you have Marlo going in on Cynthia for whatever reason. And I guess Marlo wanted to make the comparison about the recording versus audio. She brings up the whole Phaedra situation years ago when Phaedra said on her voicemail that she didn't give a F whether Cynthia came to her event or not. And then Marlo also brought up the fact that she whispered in Mike's ear last year talking about, oh, I guess I'm supposed to act like I didn't know that Kenya was coming. So she tried to make that comparison between Snakegate now and her whispering in Mike's ear then. And Cynthia's basically like, girl, you tried it. You're reaching and you're on that bullshit right now. And Marlo and Cynthia just go back and forth. Marlo is talking about sit your ass down, Bob Marley, because Cynthia has these gorgeous locks in her hair, these faux locks. Cynthia's like, I don't care, whatever, bitch. And then Marlo's like, girl, you're a bald head scallywag. And they just keep going back and forth, and it's just a whole hot ass mess. I just want to say that Marlo Hampton, girl, how can you talk about anybody being bald head when you wear wigs and you wear weaves? We cannot even see your damn edges. Like, you have no edges. And this is why Kenya came to your event talking about some Kenya more hair care and edges matter, because bitch, you don't have any. You are the baldest bitch in here. Now, I'm not gonna even lie. Cynthia, her real natural hair is very short, it's very thin. But at the same time, Marlo, you're not too far away from Cynthia. Okay, so you are the real bald head scallywag, and bitch, you are the real snake. Marlo really set the tone for that whole scene because she's the one that really started just going crazy, just wilding out, cursing out Cynthia when we are trying to get information. Not to mention, you blew up the plan that Portia and Kenya had that everybody was going to pretend like we already knew who the snake was. Portia gonna talk about it has been revealed who the snake is, and then Kenya gonna talk about some Yovanna, we know it's you, and then Marlo gonna come in and talk about some they lying, it hasn't been revealed, I want to be around ladies who want to tell the truth. Bitch, Marlo, this is the reason why nobody likes your ass, because you have no sense of girl code. We stick together, bitch. What are you doing? You want to be Team Yovanna and Team Nene so damn bad that you are out here starting arguments with Cynthia. You out here trying to combat Kenya and Portia on trying to find out who the snake is. Like, you look ridiculous. You always want to talk about everybody's hair, but you are literally sitting here looking like Sheree from 3 seasons ago. Remember when Sheree was experimenting with them bleached, blonde, platinum, Marilyn Monroe ass, Paris Hilton ass wigs? Okay, bitch, that's who you look like. You look like Sheree from season 9, and it is not cute. I cannot stand Marlo in this moment because I feel like she's just ridiculous. Like, bitch, you are doing the most. You are on 10. Marlo is like, I feel disrespected. I feel attacked. Yovanna, you need to go ahead and talk to these people. Marlo finally reveals that Yovanna is the snake. And in the confessional, the producer asks Nene, is Yovanna the snake? Nene proceeds to say, well, snake is really not a nice word, but is Yovanna the one with information? Yes. Bitch, we already knew. This shit was so obvious from episode 1. And I didn't want to believe that Yovanna was the snake because it was so obvious. And I thought that the producers and the writers and whoever comes up with the storylines would have come up with something a lot more interesting. Yeah, like we already knew. And I sat up here week after week after week saying, Yovanna is the snake, Yovanna is the snake, Yovanna is the snake. I sat up here week after week saying there probably is no audio, there probably is no recording, and I think Nene is going to throw Yovanna's ass under the bus so that she can be in the good graces of every other woman on this show. And I was 100% correct in my predictions, okay? Everything that I said came true. Yovanna is the snake. There is no recording. Kenya revealed that in her confessional. And Nene threw Yovanna's dry ass wig all the way under the bus so that she doesn't look like a liar, okay? Because she was definitely looking like a liar when Candy was like, what are you talking about, audio versus recording? It was just a whole hot ass mess. This was a scheme to come to Candy with the bullshit. So yeah, Marlo reveals, she's like, Yovanna, talk to these people. She reveals that Yovanna is the snake, okay? Now, this is my whole thing. Yovanna had this whole time to explain herself. Yovanna had this whole scene to lay out her case. She sat there the whole time looking like, and it's like, girl, you look like Portia at that table talking about some, who said that? Bitch, you did. Are you going to stand up and admit to what you did? You are the main one talking about everybody in this group is fake. Everybody's talking about each other. People are forgiving each other, but not forgiving Nene with that dry ass blonde wig. And that's when Portia comes in talking about, bitch, you trying to get into a 10-year relationship, a friendship, trying to talk about an audio or a recording. Why the fuck would you insert yourself, you crazy looking asshole? I was so team Portia when she said this. I was like, bitch, you know, Portia was like, you're not gonna say nothing. Okay, that's exactly how you're not gonna say nothing. And Yovanna talking about some, bitch, why you talking about a snake? You need to be worried about your man fucking animals. If you believe that Dennis is fucking animals, you are the dumbest bitch on the planet. I have never been so annoyed in my whole entire life. I cannot believe that Yovanna is really sitting here not saying nothing after she inserted herself in a 10-year, 8-year, however long year relationship trying to record people and then sitting up in this hotel room not saying shit. Bitch, admit it. You want to talk about everybody is fake? Okay, step up and be a real ass bitch. First off, you lied. You lied the whole time talking about I didn't do it. I never said that. I didn't record Cynthia. You lying ass, scallywag ass hoe. I am so glad Nene threw your ass under the bus. First off, Nene not loyal to nobody. She wasn't loyal to Dr. Jeff. She hasn't been loyal to Cynthia. She wasn't loyal to Portia. And bitch, Nene, Portia is not your little sis. Not yet. Okay? Okay? You stepping too, you going too far with that little big sis type stuff. Talking about some, yeah, I feel like we back to little sis, big sis, because Portia was just trying to keep Nene sane, okay? And I don't even know how Portia was trying to hold back Nene when Portia was the one trying to get in Yovanna's face, because once she said that you need to be worried about your man fucking animals, Portia got up and she was like, bitch, you're not gonna talk about my family, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. And this is where I get after Candy's ass, okay? Because nobody is safe on this episode of House of Aaron. Nobody is safe. And I got 5 minutes to wrap this up, but nobody is safe. Candy, I'm finna get on your ass real quick. You sat up there on your speak on it talking about some, I don't know why Portia is being so sensitive with Yovanna when Eva was talking about your man too. First off, Eva is a pregnant woman and Eva and Portia are friends. You big dum-dum. Where have you been here the whole time, Candy? Because if we really want to go back and really get into some things, you are the one that really started this, you and Nene's ass. Yovanna, the dry blonde head asshole, she is not Portia's friend, and she is really coming at Portia. If somebody said you need to be worried about you, those are fighting words, bitch, okay? And this bitch is from Decatur. She is not playing with your motherfucking ass. I was upset with Candy for that, because I'm like, bitch, you really gonna sit up here on your speak on it and throw Portia under the bus? And not only did she throw Portia under that bitch, she threw Cynthia under there talking about some, I don't know why Cynthia is being so sensitive with Marlo. Because Marlo just whole ass shaded her. And I think Marlo really is just, she has no sense of girl code. That's why she has no friends. Girl code is when you stay in your place, you stay in your position. If we come up with a plan that we gonna pretend like we know who the snake is, then we gonna pretend like we know who the snake is. If we come up with a plan that we gonna sit up here in Marlo's hotel room and figure out who the snake is, then that's what we gonna do. But I felt like the whole time Marlo was trying to derail from the plan, and that was really pissing me off. For Candy to be like, oh, Cynthia's being sensitive. Girl, no. And I'm sick of everybody being like, this is the 50 Cent that I told y'all about. This is the Cynthia that y'all don't get to see. First off, everybody gets upset. That ain't no different side of Cynthia. Do y'all remember when she karate chopped Portia on that boat? It's like y'all have amnesia and dementia, and it's just ridiculous. Y'all need to go to the doctor and get checked up, because all of y'all just sound crazy right now. And then towards the end of the night, you had Kenya and Nene fall out, and I'm not gonna even talk about this because they basically fighting just because them two bitches don't like each other. Kenya wants to be the queen of the show, Nene wants to remain the queen of the show, and there can only be one queen of Roa, and her name is Portia D. Williams. Okay, end of story. The next day, because I'm not gonna even talk, like, that's so stupid. Nene and Kenya want to fight over nothing. They fighting over Cynthia, and Cynthia really need to set the record straight and be like, bitch, I'm your friend and I'm your friend, because we all know Cynthia want to be friends with Nene again, okay? With that being said, the next day they go to Carnival. Tanya trying to figure out what's going on, and then we have this whole situation with Kenya versus Tanya, where Kenya has information on Tanya's man, because Tanya is out here in Atlanta trying to flirt with every other woman, okay? He trying to flirt with the cookie lady. On next episode, we see Tanya is really finna get in that ass when it comes to Kenya, because Kenya, you are really trying it. Tanya don't do nothing to nobody, but Kenya has a sorority girl mentality where she feels like she wants to haze every new girl in the group. With that being said, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment. I'm just gonna end it right here. Nene is the real snake, because she literally sat up here and lied, her and Yovanna, about an audio that does not exist, and B. Scott spilled that tea. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to create a great day.